Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Pacers. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And seeing where Indiana is, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into this season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got AI. Freak is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Miller in at the 2. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Big Daddy. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Harris. And it's Kansas City's ball. Poked away, and stolen by Freak. Releases, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Miller. Poked loose. It's stolen by Harris. And stolen by AI. Here's the break. A pull-up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's 7 points for Big Daddy. Big Daddy's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. The kid passes to Harris. Here's Haskins. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got 5 now.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's the Pacers now. AI outside. Shoots from 8. Here's Kane. It's tipped. Edwards with it. Out defended by Freak. Haskins.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And it's a completely new group here for Kansas City. The Pacers also changing it up. D, who's checked in for Kane. Captain Clutch comes in for Mr. Perfect. And the professor subbed in for Big Daddy.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Yep, it counts. And 101 left in the first. Knocks it loose. ABC passes to Insanity. Pacers trail by 6. Again, Indiana.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Flash is checked in for AI.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Here's ABC, covered by Miller. Pierce for 3. Powered down with both hands.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Kansas City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Kansas City.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
We've got the magician. Pierce is out there with Insanity, and it's Big Daddy, and it's ABC in at the point. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Miller. Captain Clutch is out there with D. Then there's the Professor, and it's Red in at the shooting guard position.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The magician passes to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Here's Big Daddy, and he's good on the three ball. Big Daddy's got 7 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Looking at who's out there now for Kansas City. The Great One's checked in for the Magician. Big Daddy comes in for Insanity. Edwards, he's checked in for Pierce. And it's the kid in for Big Daddy. Indiana also making some changes. Kane, he's checked in for D. Mr. Perfect comes in for Captain Clutch. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Miller. Pass to ABC. It's deflected. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. AI is checked in for Indiana.
Checking in for the Pacers.
Pacers trail by 19. Now here's Freak. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
ABC drops in the tray. ABC's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Kicks it to Edwards. Now the pass to Askins. Here's ABC.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's AI with the rebound. 1:56 left in the first half. Kane, no luck.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Down low, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, DA. took the opportunity when he saw it. 5 points in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Left side, Harris. Here's ABC, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. ABC's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Edwards finds Harris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
It's good from long range. Kane's got 7 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Freak throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the button.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Good on the triple.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And so it's Kansas City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things needed to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Checking out Kansas City. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the Nets, you've created a whole new problem for the other team.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
First of all, where's the intensity? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Big Daddy is out there with the great one. Then it's the kid. Then there's Harris. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. Yep, that one goes. Miller's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pacers. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Passes it to Big Daddy. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his first foul. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Big Daddy. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, as this game has gone along, his concentration has deteriorated. They've lost way too many possessions from him turning the ball over.
It's tipped, and he recovers it. Basket good.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
On the court for Indiana. Big Daddy is out there with Miller. Then it's AI. Then it's Freak, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 4. There it goes, it's in, and the night lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Big Daddy.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight. They're close to taking the lead.
And some changes here for Kansas City. The Magician comes in for the Great One. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Big Daddy. The Pacers also changing it up. D, he's checked in for Kane, and it's Captain Clutch in for Mr. Perfect. And that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession. Insanity, he's checked in for Kansas City. Big Daddy comes in for Harris. Flash is checked in for the Pacers. Now the Pacers with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. AI outside. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Insanity. They get it again. And he goes in for the dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Pass to Captain Clutch. AI outside. Launches it. The shot that time, not on target. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's an 11-point Kansas City lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And there's the drive.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Professor's checked in for AI.
Into the lineup for Indiana.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes
The
remaining.
17-footer. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Big Daddy, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so Miller will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Here's Red. A new 14 for Indiana. That one goes in. Red's got his second basket of the night. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the pass to Big Daddy. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. 1:10 left in the third. Got a piece of it. And Kansas City pushing it up now. Here's Insanity. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pacers trail by 13. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The Knights making some changes. Harris checked in for Big Daddy, and ABC subbed in for the kid. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Pacers. Big Daddy comes in for Miller.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 14. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harris outside for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 11 points. Right wing, head for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's Kansas City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Great one out there with Big Daddy.
Oh! Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Never underestimate the creativity of these guys. They've turned...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And the foul called on the great one.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. The Pacers making a change here. AI has checked in. He's feeling it. There it goes. It's in. And the night lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Big Daddy.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Harris outside. The dish to Edwards. Harris passes to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Big Daddy. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Big Daddy. The quick look, no good that time. Kansas City leading by 13. Here's Big Daddy. Look at that.
Nice.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Edwards passes to Askins. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
ABC passes to Big Daddy. Makes it off the glass. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the Knights call time here. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well,
Guys, I listened in on what the head coach of the Knights told his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pacers trail by 16. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Big Daddy passes to AI. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Stolen away.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Kansas City.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for ABC.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays. And he did that tonight.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kane. T.J. Warren comes in for AI. The Monsters checked in for Miller, and Brogdon subbed in for Big Daddy. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. G's checked in for Indiana. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The ball goes to Indiana.
.46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Monster, it's deflected. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And Kansas City will go for a different look here. Toppin, he's checked in for the great one. Green comes in for Big Daddy. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Edwards. And Big Daddy's subbed in for the kid. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Turner.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Pacers ball. Substitution for the Pacers.
.29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Such a wide open look.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 10. The monster passes to Warren. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Kansas City takes the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.